I don't know why that one just likes you. Look, here he comes.
No, no, no.
Mason's playing chase with the pigs.
Hey, good morning, guys. This is Mason Brown at 6 Day Ranch, and I am at a break for school to help with some chores around the house.
Yep, so we are going to take care of our morning chores. Mason wanted to take a break from school because he's almost done for the week. So he wanted to come out and just help me collect the eggs, check on the little piglets, check on the goats, the ducks, and then we're gonna probably take care of the pool. We're gonna start it, get it started draining, just so that way I can go and plant some of the plants that we had talked about in a previous video, and that can drain while I do that, so then we can clean it, because it's finally getting warm enough to where we can go swimming very soon, hopefully within the next week or two. So we're gonna take care of our morning chores, and we'll catch back up with you. What was wrong with what? The pool?
The pump.
It just completely went out. Oh. It just stopped working completely.
Oh, my chicken just was about to get in one of them.
Oh, look at that. 2 chickens. Ooh. Just gotta push them out.
Look at this one. Cool.
That one looks cool. Get out, Mama. Go, Mama. Oh, there's no eggs in there. I'm sorry, I pushed you out for no reason.
There's 3 in there.
Yep.
Is there any in there?
No. Any of them dirty? If they're dirty, we're gonna start feeding them to the pigs, remember?
No, this like has like dirty spots.
All right.
I need to make sure that this is dirty.
Yeah, look. Just pay attention right here. See? You want to pull back just a little bit. And we'll close it up so we don't forget.
Like done.
Yep, everybody looks like they're doing really well. We can show people our little chickens. We're gonna have to move this again today, so we're having to move it probably every other day.
Wow, they're eating a lot.
Hi, good morning. I'm gonna bring you guys some food very soon. Good morning. Oh yeah.
It looks like there's no wire in the back from right here.
Yep, but there is way over there. Daddy did good, huh? All right, so now we're gonna go check on our piglets and the ducks, and then we'll check on the goats. And we'll get food for them and we'll bring it back. The piglets already saw us. Oh, what is that one standing on?
I don't know.
Standing on something.
Probably another pig.
Hopefully not. Oh, probably. That's the only thing over there. Oink, oink. Yeah. It looks like they're getting pretty used to us. When we come up, they just come up to the cage. Want to see everybody, huh? Nope, you can't come out. You got rid of all your water. You turned it over this morning.
Oh, they turned
Hey,
over
bud.
the water.
And I don't know why, but they like to eat our boots.
And my hand. And my leg.
Yep, they're all doing really well. I need to get them some more food and water. Look, like why? It actually kind of tickles. Ah!
Ah, that's my leg. Stop trying to tear up my boots.
Don't let them. Remember, just tap their little snout. Don't kick them hard, just tap it. And you'll get them to realize that they shouldn't. He's almost as tall as your waist.
Dorothy, I even put my foot up and he's still biting it. Dorothy, he's still biting my foot. No.
Hey, stop it.
No.
Spank his butt. Hey, tap his nose, buddy. With your boot.
Yeah. No.
Hey, stop. Ah, why you come after me? Hey, stop it. I don't know why that one just likes you. Look, here he comes.
No, no, no.
Mason's playing chase with the pigs.
No, not you either. Help me out of here. let me out. Let me out.
All right, let's get them some food and water.
Let
me help. Oh. Go ahead, Mace.
Crazy.
Nope, you're not coming out. No.
Sorry, pork chop.
I know.
Hey, pork chop, can you move your head?
Hey, bud.
Hi.
Guys, just real quick, I want to show you Mama Duck is sitting on some eggs way over here in the corner. Well, I didn't want you to get up. We want you to sit on your eggs. All right, let's get these guys fed. And we'll get them some water too. You remember how much? Open this, bud. I checked on the ducks. They've got food and water for now. We'll probably have to give them some more water later on.
Yeah, they don't usually eat that well.
They've gotten a bigger appetite lately. Oink, oink. Hey, bud. Oh.
Hopefully, Dorothy, they don't run into the rolling in the mud.
That's okay if they do. They're pigs. They're dirty.
What do it need to be filled up with?
Just keep filling it out kind of full. All right, so May, why did we get the pigs?
For me.
For meat. You're gonna eat them, right? Good, yummy bacon.
Yep.
Yep. Let's do that much in case they knock it over and spill it again like they did this morning.
Okay.
All right, let's go check on the goats. I gotta put that bucket back. Jules, are you gonna let me pet you?
You won't leave.
There we go. Look, there's some leaves. Go get them. Come on. Jules, you gotta go around the other way, babe.
You're on the thorn bush, Jules.
There we go.
Billy
Feed
always
some
likes to get
leaves.
from like the very edge.
Yep. Come on, Jules, go get some.
The other day, Dorothy, I got in a huge stick that was full of leaves that Billy and them were trying to get, and I pulled it down, and I had to like get down all the way to the ground pretty much to get it.
Yep. Man, it started to sprinkle. I don't want it to. I want to get some stuff done out here.
Right now?
Yeah, I feel some sprinkles.
I don't feel anything. It's funny, Billy has like a little beard.
I know, his little goatee.
Yeah.
Jules has one too. You see hers?
Yeah. That's as much as I can give y'all. I can't reach that.
Look at Billy.
Yeah, he's been doing that lately.
Bills.
Hey, Jules.
All right. Everybody's good.
Let you pet her.
I pet her a little bit this morning. What are you doing, Bill? Hey, Billy.
What? What you want?
They may not be hungry. They may be... Oh. They may just be moody right now. Getting adjusted to all their heat and stuff like that. Bye, girls. We'll see you soon. And guy. Bye, guys.
Y'all take care of those babies if you have any.
Now that Mason is inside taking care of the last couple things of his schoolwork, we are going to hook up a couple water hoses to the pool and just drain it so that way we can scrub it and clean it, especially now that it's getting warmer outside. At the end of last summer, like right after swim season was over, our pump just decided to, bite the dust. So we just purchased a new one. It just came in the mail and we're excited to open that up, show you guys how we set it up. We actually have a saltwater pool. It's just the Coleman brand. We were gonna tear it down whenever our pump ended up going out, but we read a lot of reviews because our pool has the windows on it that you can see when you're underwater, and just a lot of reviews saying once you tear it down and you put it back up, their windows leak. So we were like, well, we'll just leave it and we'll scrub it clean and clean it all really well. So we're just gonna use a submersible It's kind of like a utility pump type thing. We just got it from Harbor Freight, really cheap. We're gonna use one of those to put on the inside, and then we're also gonna hook up a water hose to the outside of the pool just using this cool little device. I don't know if you guys can see that, but we're gonna hook it up at the bottom, and I'm gonna show y'all how to do that. We're just gonna hook it up to the water hose first and then drag it out. Hopefully we can get it far enough away so it doesn't flood our chicken coop or even go where the goats can drink it. So I'm gonna show you where we're gonna hook this up, and then we're gonna hook it up and I'll show you how to do that. So if you can look down here, I'm not sure how well I'm gonna be able to get to it because the water has pushed up against it. I'm hoping I can push it up and just attach, you just screw that right on. And as it screws on, it pushes into the little valve on the inside and it opens it up to where the water will just come out. This device has been pretty easy to use and it's been a lifesaver over the years. And then we're gonna put the pump on the inside. And as you can see, it's pretty gross, but super easy to clean. I've had to clean it like every year now. So we're gonna hook this up and get it going. Alright guys, I just want to show you, just real quick. I'm curious to see how long it takes. I just hooked it up right there. It's got a small drip on the bottom, but I don't think it's going to be too much to matter. And then I just drug it all the way over there. Hopefully, I'm going to keep an eye on it. If it starts getting into the chicken area, I'll move their chicken tractor. Or if it gets back here where the goats are, then I'll pin them up to a separate part of the yard. Right now they're on guard because they see Max out and they just don't understand. They don't like Max, so we're gonna go ahead now and just get that pump on the inside and hopefully it'll still work. We haven't used it in a little while. And I can show you guys how we hook that up. Got this awesome little just quick connect connector right here, and you place the other piece on the end of the water hose to where all you gotta do, let's see if I can hold this and do it at the same time. It's where you just push down. And that's it, and it's already connected. You don't have to screw it on, you don't have to do anything. You just leave those pieces on there. So we're gonna drop this in the pool, plug it in, and we'll see how it goes. And then hopefully we can get this pool drained today so we can get it cleaned, especially since it's supposed to be warmer weathers next week. Yeah.
Is this shirt on
Okay. No, it's not. Sorry, Mason asked if his shirt was on backwards. You're on camera, bud.
Hi.
Okay, so I just want to show you. I plugged it into this waterproof box that we have for our pool, and we're gonna go plug the extension cord into the wall to make sure it's still working, and then we're just gonna let that set, and we'll come back and check on it frequently while we go and plant our plants. Right? We're gonna go plant the garden.
Yes.
Or the seeds that we want to plant on the garden, and we're gonna move our flowers. So start thinking about where you want to move the flowers, because I have no idea where to put them.
Me either.
We gotta make sure the goats can't get them. So we'll check back in with you guys in here in a little bit with the pool, and we'll show you guys what we're gonna plant and things like that in just a few minutes. Bye guys.
Bye.
Bye. All right, so now we are going to plant some of the seeds that, like I had talked about in a previous video, we just don't like the flowers. We want to utilize more space for food, things like that. So we're just going to plant some seeds on the porch. Hopefully they'll come up. Hopefully we're not too late, and then we'll transplant those to where the flowers are. We're actually going to move the flowers today somewhere a lot better, a nicer location. And I'm just going to show you guys some of the things that we're going to plant. So some of this stuff we do already have, but we're going to plant some of our beans, some more beans. I know we already have these two out right now. And then we're going to plant some radish, these really cool looking cucumbers, even though we've already got some cucumbers growing, and then some oregano. And I had one tomato plant that didn't come up, so we're just going to plant 13 of these and then go from there. And we're going to find a better place again, like I said, for the flowers. So we're going to figure it out and see where we can put them. seeds are planted. I was gonna come over and start working on the flowers, but I just noticed how crazy these squash plants were growing, and the stakes that we put in just aren't working well for that. We really want our squash to grow up, and one of the main reasons for that is not only does it take up less space in our garden, because you know we're doing the square foot raised garden bed, so we're trying to utilize as much space as possible, but also whenever your fruit, like your squash, just sits on the ground, it absorbs more of that moisture, so it's going to tend to rot faster, and we don't want that. We want to be able to harvest our plant and eat it and not have to worry about anything in these beds going bad. So what we're going to do is, instead of using these, I'll show you real quick, we just have these little curly stakes in there, and since they're just not wanting to grow up no matter how hard I try to tame them, we're just going to use the old-fashioned tomato cages. So we're just going to do that real quick, and then we'll move those pretty flowers over there. Not sure where, but we're going to move them somewhere. I'm thinking over there probably where Max is right now, just make it pretty over there. So I'm going to show you guys how we're going to do this. Now have all of these tomato cages wrapped around our squash plants, and I also put them around the okra plants so they could grow up. So this is actually our first year. This is our first year to be doing this. Usually whenever you want to do things like this, you want to make sure that you start them out whenever they're super small, like these squash plants over here. You just want to make sure that this is when you cage them, because they don't bend and they're not very flexible in the beginning. So whenever I was taking care of these, as you can see, I had to cut some of them just because they didn't bend well and they got broken. So you may have to go back through and trim them. One good note to know is whenever you have squash plants, you don't really want to trim them too much, especially their big leaves, just because of the fact that it's like a sunscreen for your plants and for your vegetables. So if you trim it, the sun can actually burn and cause your squash to rot and not grow. So it's just a little fact to know. So now we're going to cage these guys over here, and then we'll move our flowers. So I just want to show you where I put the flowers, and now all of our garden stuff is taken care of. After I finish these, I just put them in these really pretty pots that we had. And then, fingers crossed, hopefully the plants that I plant on the porch will come up, so that way I can put those where those flowers were. If not, then I'll go to a different plan. Not really sure what that was. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video of me taking care of the garden, planting more seeds, and as well as starting the process of cleaning the pool. It's still draining over there. So if you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button down below, and we'll catch you next time.